All right, starting up, and we are live.
Everyone do your best duck impression.
Quiet.
Okay. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to Rules to Astonish. I am your host tonight, Haley, and also serving as co-DM beside Evan here. And we are bringing you guys back to Operation Coldblood.
Yes.
With again myself and Evan as co-DMs. I am playing the ever so charming and slowly, very subtly murderous half vampire, half witch Lily.
And I've got the great ape that is also a, what do you call them? A cyborg here named Peanut.
Beep boop boop.
Bee boo bop, boo boo bop. And also joining us, we have, let's start off with the creator of this game, Dan.
Dan did not create this game.
He is.
You did
Goody.
not. Just go with it.
Sure you did.
The actual creator of this game, Cody.
Hey guys, what's up? I am playing the totally insane Alistair, and yeah, happy to be with you here with you guys.
You know, we're happy to have you too. Following up, we got Dan.
I get to go before Zach for once. This is a little scary.
What do you
I'm
mean
playing.
scary?
It's a little scary. This is throwing off my vibe.
We wanted you to be able to feel like you were like higher up on like the totem pole just before your character died again. That's
I mean,
I
that's
mean, I
probably
have a.
that's fair, but
That and you're also the second highest one in the Discord chat.
this is also true.
I'm playing Dark Edge and getting ready to do the recap for next time.
Nice. We also have joining us Rico.
Hi, I'm Rico Mori. I am your favorite degenerate gambler, Lassiter. He has new things. I've actually spent experience points and money in this character.
Nice. And we'll go over what we did here soon. But Zach.
Hi, I'm playing as Oz, the child juggling knife kid that has died so many times at this point. It's godforsaken this soul has been stolen down the hell yet.
The child jingling knife.
Yeah, I have thousands of knives. If you haven't noticed.
Knife juggler.
Yeah, I have a
Knife juggling child. The way you sound, it sounds like you're animate knife juggling children.
Yes.
And joining us.
We'll go with that.
Joining us after a couple of weeks of not being here, we have, of course, our team mascot, Tyson.
Hi, I am playing Gustav Cornelius Renalius III, otherwise known as Gus the Morally Confused.
Or Gus the dog.
There's a lot of things.
Really confused. That is amazing. I love that.
Renalius Christoph VI. Sorry.
That is correct. There's been 5 others.
And last but certainly not least, we have a recurring player within our group, Zach.
Didn't he already go?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope, he did not.
Nope. He gets to go again.
Zach, introduce
What?
yourself again.
Oh, it's my turn again?
No, hold on. Sorry, I'm confused. I'm trying to sort through to make sure all of
Somebody's not paying attention, Haley.
I'm trying to make sure all of Lily's stuff is good, so that way I don't end up underkilling.
And of course, the creator of Myth, Cody.
Okay. Anyway, last session. Moving on. Last session.
Is who would like to do the recap? Dan.
I mean, it's not going to be complicated for just anybody to do it, but
The Coldbloods arrived at the city of Zero, Alistair randomly stopping at the exact same bar that the Hot Blood started at way back at the beginning. Go listen to episode 1. It's a riot. There's a sign prohibiting Peanut from entering, so she waits outside while the others go in to start a bar fight. No, really, that's the exact reason they decided to go inside, was to start a bar fight. They take out the Black Knight gang almost immediately. Alistair is actually kind of annoyed because he didn't actually get to do anything. This is the point where the Coldbloods discover that Victor is dead, although we haven't told Peanut yet.
She's delicate.
I don't think we should.
She's gonna have to find out eventually.
She'll go on a rampage.
She'll
Yeah, but
have
we're
to do it
Coldbloods. We don't
eventually.
care.
I really
As
want
long
to-
as we're out of
Target.
the City of Zero. At
Yeah.
any rate, Alistair doesn't react very well. He pops someone's head open with a demon hand and then spears several others. And then they go to face off against Darius, Child of Morningstar, and Son of Salem Seraph, the double one-winged angel.
3 times fast.
That 3 times fast.
Hey.
You smart ass.
Hey, I mean, at least he said the full name correctly.
He did.
Being able to read this stuff off is really helpful. So the battles kind of took a while because they broke off into 2 different groups. Darius versus Oz and Darkedge, and Seraph versus Lily and Alistair. Eventually, Lily and Alistair defeat Seraph, shoving him through the roof onto a table inside. Alistair powers down, and 2 of the bar patrons sigh and relocate. Meanwhile, the other 2 are trying to hit Darius, but he keeps dodging. Darius is trying to hit them, but they keep dodging. No one's getting anywhere. It's getting quite frustrating. So they're like, hey, Alistair, Lily, get your asses down here and help. And so they do, and that knocks Darius out pretty quickly.
Pretty much.
Then Gus gets called in to heal everyone who isn't dead, while the vampires and Peanut clean up the bodies. Alistair helps himself to some drinks behind the bar because the bartenders are dead, while the others discuss what reward they've earned by beating the 2 strangers. They decide to leave and go shopping for better gear for the Coldbloods. We close on Oz congratulating Lily with a, "Good job, Mom." I mean,
That was actually really cute. I liked that. It was a good touch.
Yeah, unlike Alric, who is kind of proud of being the unofficial dad, Lily is just kind of like, I don't know how to feel about this.
I fucking hate children.
Apparently not.
I eat them.
She's literally
Well,
lying
no, she
to
eats
herself.
men, so.
Is the literal definition of a man eater.
Give it 8 years.
damn.
Yep. And so that is where we're coming back with the shopping at the end of the shopping spree, sprung on by 2 people getting the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah.
This is how we always do it.
Oh,
Exactly.
absolutely. This is how you make friends in the Edgelord Society.
You
It
literally
really
beat the
is.
shit out of
Beat
them.
me, you
Oh,
must
let's
be a
go
cool
shopping,
dude.
bitch.
Let's team up. Like, honestly, Evan, I imagine that's how Seraph and Darius actually became buddies, is one of them beat the other in a fight, and they're just like, you're tougher than I expected. Let's hang out.
You beat me. How is this possible?
I kind of imagine that's like the only way that edgelords get respect.
Yep. And
That and how many belts they wear.
that is a high symbol of status.
Okay, but you can only wear a belt for each opponent that you've defeated.
Oh, dude.
In that case, Darius should be wearing more belts. Like, a lot more. He should have that greatcoat he's wearing should be made of belts.
Oh my
It
god.
probably is.
I just had a thought. Raiko, have you played Final Fantasy X? All I can think of is the fucking belt dress. My god. Hang on. Give me a fucking second.
Doing.
So we bring ourselves here to the of course the good old fashioned edgelord Sears, where there's a series of changing rooms all lined up next to each other, and we will start off with Dark Edge. showing off what he got.
Dark Edge comes out looking exactly the same as he went in.
Oh,
What is this shit?
Let's-
What is this?
Can we please show the people what the hell this is?
yeah. I'll pull up the offending image.
Not offending.
I'm pretty offended. We have for one this, and then for two, the jacket. Oh God.
Oh, it's all terrible. It's great.
Oh man. So who wants to go next, showing off their sweet new threads? Any takers?
I guess Alistair will go next. He goes in, comes out. He's now wearing this purple tux. Like it looks like even like frillier and like has more lace than the last one. He's also got Gus is attached to a leash and is dressed like a poodle. And you can see he has a fashionable he's got a fashionable pocket watch he's wearing as well. It's like, oh my God. Tell me how good looking I am. Tell me, Gus. Tell me. Do I not look fabulous?
I look like an abomination.
Well, we're not talking about you, and I did my best, okay? We're talking about me. How good looking do I look? Like, from a scale of 1 to, let's say like 15, aim high.
You look neurotic.
Oh, even better than I thought.
I was gonna say, as Alistair is doing this, he would just hear a wolf whistle from the distance, and glancing over, he'd see Darius is lounging nearby. She's like, "Well, hot damn."
Oh, it looks like I've got an admirer. Well.
Dark Edge grumbles under his breath.
What's the matter, Edgy? Jealous? Don't worry, I've got enough stamina for all of you.
I hope not.
And you think I don't?
I never said that. Whoa, look at you making all kinds of assumptions.
Well, either way, I don't think anybody else can quite steal the show like you. Well, except for maybe the other rabbit.
Oh, the other bunny.
Go on, Ryko.
I wonder
Right
what he
stuff.
looks like.
Right, coat, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I know.
And our
I
sage
heard you.
left.
We're waiting on you.
Like you just see this golden, you just see this golden tricycle fucking roll out of the shop, and then nothing. And then after a fashionably 28 seconds later, you just see Lassiter coming out, wiggling his new golden nails and his hair, and just flipping his hair with his green extensions in it, and his new leather jacket. It's like, yes, I'm still the same degenerate gambler, but your bunny has come up.
Oh my.
The back of the leather jacket has a green snake on it, and it just looks like the snake moves a little bit.
It's like a tattoo.
Like,
Oh my God.
like God left the building hours ago. And Satan's on his way out the back half.
He just kind of gives a half glare at that.
Yeah.
I
Don't
wouldn't
worry,
know if
this
my
is
father
all.
was here,
It's like, don't worry, this is all functional as well as fashion. It took a lot of money to look this cheap.
What? Took a lot of money to look this cheap. What the fuck?
Tyson, did you say something?
I did not say anything yet.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yes. That means he's going to say something.
Tyson, do you want a new wardrobe?
A jacket would be nice.
Fine, I'll get you a jacket. It'll look good over your poodle suit.
Oh my.
Alistair will go ahead and buy you anything you want, so you can actually like dress the way that you would like your character to look.
Gus would like to buy a very free-flowing poet shirt, some spectacles, and some comfortable shoes.
Oh, drab!
Sensible!
Somebody call the boring police.
Somebody called the real police on you!
Oh, yes, well, I could use an afternoon snack. I am feeling rather peckish, so go ahead, call them.
You two bickering out there. I'm just. Dang it, this thing is so tight. And
Darketch clears his throat questioningly.
And after a moment, you guys do see her come or step out of the dressing room, and it definitely looks like she got a fair bit of a makeover. Hair's been redone. There's a couple of colored streaks in them, and her attire is it definitely looks a bit more armored than her original dress was, as well as well, long story short, a bit more revealing.
Well, Lily, darling, you are accentuating those curves, aren't you?
I mean, this is more or less a suggestion from somebody, as she glances towards Darius. And you actually would see, as well as her top, outfit change, she has a couple of little accessories on her new armor, on her right wrist and on her left wrist. The right wrist, it looks like, because the rose is now gone, it seems to have been integrated into a sort of corsage. And it looks big and blooming and such, and it looks like it's pretty healthy. Just kind of sitting there, just looking big, beautiful, and blooming. And on the left hand is a sort of, it looks like a, initially it looks like a metal cuff, but upon closer look, you would see like a little stone that's embedded in it that's glowing with definitely witch magic. Heavily witch magic. And as well as that, you also see hanging from her hip, one side is basically her little spell book, and on the other that's hanging off, you would see a pair of, well, it looks like a little box, but when she smiles, you see what actually it should be, as you see her fangs had these sort of metal reinforcements, like braces, but these look a bit less dorky and a bit more intimidating.
Okay, so Haley, quick question. Did you draw this?
No, this I threw together real quick, but I'm going to try and draw and actually draw it because there are a couple of details I want to change with this.
Okay.
I wish I could draw this good this quickly, but I cannot. Unfortunate as that may sound. I am basically keeping a backlog of all of her outfits so I can draw them later when I have the time between work.
Cool. Cool.
Just there's lots of shuffling where Oz is getting dressed, pretty much.
I glances over. Oz, are you doing okay in there?
I'm having trouble deciding. Should I?
Oh, Ozzy, just go with your heart.
Alrighty then. So, Oz comes walking out. just with a new jacket on, more or less, and a new sweater. He has the old one tied around his waist.
That boy's gonna be warm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, just that little cute squeak of "ah" before Lily very quickly covers her mouth. It's just like, did that come from me?
You,
Well, it
Alistair
didn't come from me.
comes up behind her slyly, like, you try so hard to pretend you're not mommy material. We all know by now it's not true.
Oz is just seen fiddling with his coat, hands in his pocket, wing flapping about. He has his hood up, just like his green hood up, just kind of rocking back and forth with his new boots and shit. And like every now and again, you see his sleeve lift up to reveal new bracelets with strange little white and black orbs in them.
Ooh, accessorizing, are we? What do those do?
They make me just a little bit more powerful.
Good choice.
I can feel the power of light and darkness running through me.
Oh, how edgy. I love it.
Things seems to be coming along good so far. Derek's comments as he glances over everybody so far.
And so, like, the camera goes across all, like, the changing rooms, and then it goes over towards one of those fire department style, just shuttering, what do you call it, garage doors?
Yeah.
That begins opening up for Peanut, who now has grafted about her upper arms are these large blocks of metal that seem to be connected by hydraulic pistons to other parts of her body around there, just able to move a lot more powerfully. But she also seems remarkably excited, like kind of rushing up towards Lily and patting the ground, and then she signs out the word like pretty a couple times and like pulls on one of the colored stripes in Lily's hair.
The peanut, easy, easy, easy. Thank you, but please take it easy.
And then Peanut bends down and brings her head down and like pulls on a little bit of her own very short like ape hair, and you see like a tiny little bit of it has a matching color streak.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm guessing Derek's recommended that color, or did you choose it yourself?
Peanut just kind of nods to this. It's not a very definitive answer.
So both.
Yeah, she just very slowly glances towards Derek. And he just kind of holds his hands up, just like guilty. Well, it seems that everybody is all ready and set. At least I'd hope so, unless we're missing something.
Well, now that we're done with our shopping spree, I think it's time to get going. And you kind of see like a bit of a darkness settle over Alistair as he just starts thinking about Victor, and he's just like, we have things to do.
Indeed, we do.
And Seraph, at this point, who was in the corner,
When
both
I
arms
get my
crossed.
hands on those little hot bloods, their deaths will not be short. Ugh.
Go ahead.
Seraph, who at this point was just brooding against the wall, uncrosses his wings and his arms. And where did you
Wait,
say
you're so
your
edgy and moody that your wings cross.
his wings were crossed in front of him like arms? Where did you say you were going again?
Oh, we're going to the Cyber Papacy. You know, we're gonna go crash some churches.
Well, you might have a bit of a trouble getting across ever since they enacted this old. They closed their borders to edgelords.
Huh?
What?
I
We're
mean,
the
the church
ruler
is the
of this world. They
It's-
can't close the. You can't close the border on like the king.
Well,
like
apparently the Cyber Pope has other ideas.
And trust me, Zero is none too happy about any of them, whatever they are, because he's not being, let into the loop about it all.
This this feels very familiar for some reason. History
isn't the
history
church
tells me
like the
lots of
most
things.
edgiest of places?
I mean, yes. Technically.
Hey, we could have some chance of getting inside, but it would
It's
take a bit of work.
it's not too difficult to cross the borders. I mean, I know the mole pirates are bringing people across for only a small fortune.
The what pirates?
The mole pirates.
Mole pirates.
It's
You know,
exactly what it sounds like.
the pirates on the underground pirates. It-
Oh, I
And the
thought you
mole
said
pirates
the
do the
whole
same.
pirates.
no,
Now
they dig those.
now at this moment, Oz just feels a strange sense of like deja vu for some strange reason. Almost like he's lived this before.
Either
Well,
that, or we could
since
try and sneak across the border through their edge detector.
Wait. What? The edge? What?
The ed. So you've seen a metal detector, right?
Yes.
It's a bit like that.
Yeah, but what does it detect?
Edge.
exactly the
So
thing
what?
that
Like
the
that's
thing
my
that basically
attitude.
no, it's edge is what separates us from the con rabble and the hot bloods, more or
It's
less.
it's what makes us better.
Exactly.
There's boring old. Ugh,
That's the
don't get me started.
stupidest idea I've ever heard of. It's like creating a gold detector, except saying no gold allowed.
Hmm.
Anyway, tell me more about these mole pirates. Do they have any accommodations? Like room service, those little umbrellas in your drinks, that sort of thing.
They've
I
got a
think that
drill.
just
Yeah, it's pretty much just a big mobile drill. It's just you hop in, they get you at least a couple miles beyond the border, and they pop you back out. They've only recently started after the Cyber Pope closed the borders. About what was it, a month ago? Was it, Seraph?
Roughly around the same time those damn hot bloods started going around, starting shit.
Oh, don't worry. We'll take care of them.
But first, we had to actually get into the land first, Alistair. So these mole pirates might be our best bet, because I don't think we're getting past any edge detectors, I'll be honest.
Well, wonderful edgy angel over there just said that the mole pirates will take us across for a small fortune, and I happen to have a couple of small fortunes.
I don't
So
think you can give them a credit card.
why not?
I think they'll just tear into pieces.
Why would they tear money into pieces? They can't be that stupid.
Pirate,
They made a
They're
drill.
pirates.
yeah,
They're
Alistair,
probably after
pirates,
gold.
yeah, pirates don't like the idea of anything aside from physical money, physical
They're
value.
all over the gold standard. I don't get it. It's all about the crypto now.
Well, unless somebody has a big vault of gold, I'm out of ideas.
Uh, hmm. Well, should
Banks have those.
they do have those?
Does that mean we're gonna rob a bank? Oh man,
City of Zero.
I've always wanted to rob one. I just have never had an excuse.
As I say, we might not want to do it in the city. Are there
Hmm.
possibly any towns nearby that we could go to get it from? Hold on, where is a map? As she's going to go to her bag and start digging through. She's like, I know we bought a new one while we were shopping around it. Oh, there it is. And this
There's
time,
also,
hopefully, you
of
know
course,
about
the catapult.
the what now?
The
Catapult?
The catapult. The one they
That
installed
sounds like fun.
on the Western Tower.
Oz seems to be somewhat thrilled about this idea for some reason.
Is very, very heavily concerned. Why would anyone want to use a catapult? That's very archaic.
Well, some of
But
us don't
it'd be
have
efficient.
problems with, being locked to the land.
Not some of us, but actually, is there anyone here that can't fly?
I can.
Can Alistair fly?
I have not spent experience points yet, so I guess I could give him the ability to fly.
Lassiter cannot fly. He's a runner and a child biker.
Peanut will click her new jet editions on together.
So can Gus fly? I doubt it.
Like to see him try.
I mean, the flyers could probably carry the non-flyers.
I mean, they outnumber him enough.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at this
Okay.
point Peanut could carry the limo with her if she needed to.
Can we all just ride Peanut?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know about that, champ.
That
Lassiter hasn't committed to full deviance.
Hentai kind of a way.
Yeah, and Lily is going to pipe up. It's just like, would we be able to fly in undetected though?
Well, depends on how quickly you fly. It's the point of the catapult, you see. We had a few people get shot down by anti-air whenever they, tried using their wings. So we've just started launching them.
How many
Judging.
people want to get into this place?
Oh, you've never told someone around here they can't do something, have you?
And plus, if Zero is as pissed off as it sounds like he is, there are probably a lot of people that, if they can get in and get the information first, it certainly would, help them on behalf of their, what's the term I'm looking for? Their reputation with Zero and in the city.
Dare I ask him for a little gold to get us through with the pirates?
I mean, honestly, at this point, you and Dogcatch have both pretty much died twice, so, I mean, a catapult probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. Maybe. I don't know. I just...
I've lost my wings, I've shattered all my bones, I felt a laser pierce through my heart and through many of my organs. I think I had a humongous hole in my chest for a little while. But at least if my wings don't burn and blown off, I'll be happy.
I am curious. Why isn't Master Zero just storm in and take the place? He's certainly powerful enough with an army of edgelords at his beck and call.
Is he powerful enough?
Lord Zero, of course.
He's
The man
odd.
city we're named after. This is named after.
Well, he has power here, yes, but the Cyber Pope have something strange going on, especially in the capital. Zero can't get in.
Besides, I required him to get off his ass.
That as well.
Oz just stares at the two, just like he doesn't correct them. He's just like, you're kind of right. The man is Easy.
So
So at this point, it's either be try to bargain with the mole pirates or launch everybody via catapult and hope nobody breaks their neck. Or their back, or their legs, or, anything vital.
All right, well, let's go talk to the moles.
all right. And it's more or less just outside of the city of Zero over in the Gothic land of vampires that the mole pirates have their camp up. And they kind of look like regular pirates except for they're all wearing mining helmets.
They're the dirty little
Are
buggers.
they mole people or are they regular
Oh,
people?
they're regular people. They're just mole pirates.
Okay. Yeah, so Alistair just strides up to the first one, like, well, hello. We're here to barter for passage into Cyber Papacy, and I'm offering you money. Who
Right.
would like to?
Right, that's 10,000 credits per person. But we prefer gold, but moving with the times.
Is there a discount for multi like a package deal? Like if I have a bunch of people, then you charge maybe a little less.
Let me no.
You did not deliberate on that very much, did you? All right, fine, whatever. Let's see, how many we got here? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Everybody you see here, we would all like to go.
It's 1, 2, 3. We'll call it 100,000.
Sounds good. Oh, by the way, the
What about
giant
50,000 and a half?
Get the fuck out of my sight.
Whoa.
Don't listen to him. He's a gambler at heart.
And at head, and at pretty much everything else.
Anything else you need taken across?
I don't know. Anything else? Am I forgetting anything?
Maybe
have
your
any limos on the other
vehicle?
side?
Your limo? The car we drive?
Oh, yes! I can't leave Trixie behind.
Is that what?
I just imagine Darius and Seraph slowly turn their gaze to Alistair at this point, just like, Trixie?
Yes. Trixie, the Pimpazine. And Alistair's gonna, go like skipping off to his limo, which I imagine we drove in. So, yes.
Likely.
How much to add the limo?
We'll call it 1,500 or 100,000.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, also, right, the giant monkey. Can you fit her, or do we need to have her eat one of you? Just wondering.
Pardon?
Oh, the giant monkey. Can you fit her?
Pretty big.
Basically, can the monkey fit in the drill or no?
Yes.
She's about half the size of the fucking drill.
All right, Peanut.
Anyway. Is anybody on lunch break right now? Anybody that you don't really like? Wouldn't miss? They mysteriously disappeared.
Well, there's that asshole Toad, but other than that, no. What are you asking?
Right. Where's Todd?
Why are you asking?
Oh, because I love assholes, and I think I would like to take Todd along with us.
Well, we're about to show you a really, really disgusting magic trick that's going to solve your Todd problem and your space problem.
You know what? Fuck it. Throw in another 50,000. I won't care.
Okay. So, yeah. Point me in the General Todd direction.
And he just kind of snaps his finger, points over behind him, and he looks just like a normal pirate. He's just got a little packed lunch. taking a sandwich out of some cellophane.
Peanut, go do the thing.
Gonna just walk over to him, sit next to him, like put his arm around him, like, so, Todd, nice to meet you. And like he's just sort of like winking back at Peanut.
And
So
like,
I'm here to distract you. Make sure that you keep your eyes forward, okay?
Todd opens his mouth, and then you see a tongue just slap him on the back and drag him back towards Peanut. It's like half a sec. It's like whenever you see a frog eat a bug. It shoots out, seems to grab onto him, and then.
Oh, Peanut, I'm impressed and mortified at the same time.
And she holds up 2 thumbs up and makes a big, wide, slightly red smile.
Before shifting into Todd.
And then slowly becomes Todd.
Todd, I guess.
Yeah, I might need more than 50,000 for that. What the fuck was that?
That's what she does. She's
What in
she's
the
a
goddamn
project.
Don't even tell me. Fuck it. All right. So that'll be how many 7?
8 of us total.
8. All right, so 8 of you, the limo, that'll be about 35,000. Well, 3,500. Well, 350,000. I'm bad with numbers. I'm not sure where they kept me out of account.
What, didn't you just say 100,000 even, 150,000 even? I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, I think you do. And I think that Peanut knows exactly what we're talking about too.
And Peanut just kind of like tilts her head to the side.
Leans over. Dark Edge leans over. He just lowered the price from 100 to 3.5.
And he went back up to 3.5, 300.5.
I thought it went from 100,000 to 350,000.
Yeah. So he can't do math. He's just throwing numbers.
No, he said 3,500.
And then he went up to 350,000.
I'm telling you, we should have just hired like one of them accountant pirates to do this.
Now, what Oz will do.
Tell you what, final offer 300,000.
Final offer 150,000, and we'll let you live.
Oz just looks over at Alistair and then the rest of the group, and it's like, you know, I thought you were rich, Uncle Al.
Oh, I'm rich. But you don't become rich by spending money. You become rich by hoarding it. Now, once again, Peanut has had a little snack, which will tie her over. But, you know, if I've got to spend 300,000 credits to get that trip that was supposed to be only 150,000, I'm thinking that she might need another snack for the trip.
Yeah, let me check the numbers again.
You do that.
Multiply by 7. Yeah, I think we can do that.
Sounds good.
You see, he's got a notepad that just has absolute gibberish on it. Like this man barely knows how to count.
All right, so Alistair opens up his suit coat, and you can just see like there are rows of credit cards, and he just like, this one.
There's a 15% processing fee for credit cards. Is that all right?
Is that okay? What do you think?
The man who can't do math has a 15.
Alistair's gonna turn to Peanut. And he kind of makes like he does like a subtle little like shake of his head.
Peanut will tilt hers.
Alistair, just pay the damn man so we can get across the border already, or I'm going to snatch one of those cards and use it.
Oh, I'll do it. Oz walks over, ready to swipe the card.
But where did you get that?
Oz swipes the card before
So
House.
do you remember?
There's
Oh,
he'll
that's
take
right.
the card and put it into the golden doubloon ATM and and withdraw a surprising amount of gold. Actually, it looks like it can't even fit in the ATM. Right, and he will hand the card back
Oz.
to Oz.
Yep.
Right. So you just get on the drill. You can pull your car up. They'll help you out. Don't even worry about it.
Alrighty.
You hear this ding, and Alistair like pulls out his phone, looks at the email, like, what? How much?
150,000. It's it's like 40,000, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Just right over there. Take the first left. You'll find the crew quarters.
All right. Thank you. Come on, guys. Let's go. Oz leads the way, flying over the drill.
Really follow.
And so you
Dark.
Alistair gets into his pink pimp mobile and starts following you guys.
Lassiter just slowly pedals his tricycle in.
Dark,
Hey, we didn't agree on two vehicles. What's
Whoa,
this?
whoa. This isn't a vehicle. This is a tactical killing machine. I fight with this, sir.
It's a toy.
He slowly squints. All right.
All right. Good.
All right.
Good
Have safe
talk.
passage.
Dark Edge very briefly considers switching his career path to piracy, and then decides that even fixing the books for this particular outfit wouldn't be enough to put up with this particular outfit.
And so the drill, it's honestly just a pirate ship with a drill attached to the front of it. You're not even sure how it moves across the ground. Like it seems like very little thought has been put into the actual logistics of this. Almost like
boy.
it's just some sort of recurring joke.
It's almost
Pretty
as if orcs made this.
That only works with paint colors.
It looks like somebody was like on some thrice grog whenever they did this.
Oh dear.
Oh
So-
goodness.
And you guys are kind of emerge about like halfway through a subway tunnel underneath the city, right outside of the Cathedral of Data Mining.
Oh. That's
Right.
neat.
So just go down this tunnel. Keep on going. You'll find a platform eventually.
Wait. You're not gonna take us there?
Probably so they don't end up having their operation discovered, Alistair.
What do you want me to do? Fucking drive your limo? I just do I hold the books. Come on.
Fine.
Alistair, we'll get this out of here. Peanut, grab the limo.
And Peanut will, still within the body of like this very small and frankly kind of diminutive man, just almost casually just hoist it up over her head.
All right. Well, I guess Alistair will get on board.
And after a while, you manage to make your way out of the subway network. And I'm not going to say it's like you get quite a few looks pulling a limo out of a subway. You didn't even arrive on a train. But so now that you're in the city, where would you like to head? 'Cause, you can just roam the streets a little bit, hit up one of the bars, whatever you want to do.
Well, I'm thirsty, so let's go get a drink. Come along, Gus.
Wait, I'm a little famished.
Are you? Well, then I think a drink will do you good.
If you're catching his drift.
Yeah, so I will take Gus to the closest bar.
All right. So I'm just grabbing some tokens.
I should probably get some information. Oh.
Ooh, that's a good looking map.
Why does this feel familiar?
Don't worry about it.
No, seriously. Why does this feel like deja vu to me?
I'm not sure.
Well, I think it's reminding me of Chaos. That might be it.
Probably. And is there any buddy's token that I forgot?
Aside from Peanut? There's
yeah.
Peanut!
We need a Gus token.
Yeah.
Gus. Let me see if I got anything on tap. Feel free to get started while I'm looking for this token, please.
Oh.
This will do.
Alistair.
Oh God.
Okay. Alistair will go ahead and he'll take Gus to to a corner and just be like, all right then. Anyone here, strike your fancy, look kind of delicious.
Oh, I probably can't enter the bar because I'm a child. Hold
There
on.
is a bouncer outside. It's like a kid, right?
He's 45. It's very rude.
It's good for his age.
It's like he's 45 years old.
Technically half angel.
All right, just show me some ID.
Why does this happen every time?
As it's quite fine. We can wait out here if we need to.
Dark Edge waves his hand. You don't need to see our ID.
Get your fucking hand out of my face.
Very quietly palms. It's just
No,
like, why
Dark
does
Edge-
that would work?
Dark Edge doesn't come any closer to the guy. He just, from back here, just waves his hand. You don't need to see our IDs.
Like
Are you with him?
Not
Yeah.
really.
Right, good.
I just wanted to get through the line faster.
Right, could you just do me a quick favor and head to the back of it?
I'm already at the back of it. Where's it look like I'm standing? Genius?
Well, before you respond to that, sir, I just have to know. Do you really care that much about being a bouncer on a mole pirate ship?
The
We're
fuck
not
are
on the
you
mole
talking
pirate
about?
ship anymore.
Yeah,
We're
dude.
back on the surface.
You are in the city at this point.
Do you really care about being a bouncer on a mole pirate ship?
Okay, Lassiter, just shut up.
He's very drunk already.
You know what?
I am 100% sober.
I can't say I do.
All right. So,
I
look,
think we might be missing a Lassiter token.
Yes, we are. My bad.
it's like that kid is 45. That man is 12. Literally. He's only 12. He's got like a glandular problem. Don't pay attention to him.
Look, all of you can come in, but I need to see some ID for the kid.
All right.
Don't call me kid.
All right. Here's my ID. and it's literally like a library card from when he was 5.
God, Lassiter.
Strangely enough, looks pretty on par for. Yeah.
I don't feel about this.
Like,
You kind of see the man rubbing his temples.
Look, I don't drive. All right, I run and I ride a bike. This is the best I got for picture ID. Awkwardly enough, I also don't age very much. Come on, just let me in there.
Look, just get in. Fuck it.
Thank you.
God. Lily's just sitting there, just like, this is what I had to deal with. I wish I had the competent rabbit again.
Look, I learned that from my mom.
Your mother is a horrible teacher.
So are we all free to go in?
That's harsh, but fair. Harsh, but fair.
So what I should do is like basically roll stealth as Lasser's basically just, you know. Oh well. Are we all let in at this point then?
Lassiter's let in. Anybody who is an adult is let in.
All right.
Just kicking us into the club.
Lily's not exactly leaving Oz outside alone.
Alistair is gonna go ahead and step up, put his hand on this bouncer's shoulder, and be like, "Look, we'll put the kid outside, okay?" And then I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mind Lock on him. The illusion that I want him to see is, I want him to see like Oz just like walks outside, and then some other guy in Oz's place comes in and just like walks over and takes a seat, and I'm just gonna leave him drooling there.
All right, I'm assuming that doesn't beat what he needs to beat.
Probably not.
Not likely not.
Likely not.
And you kind of like, for a moment, he seems to be following along, but then you just kind of see like the mouth start to open and him just kind of start to drift off.
All right then.
Thank you,
Come
Alice.
along, Ozzy.
Oz looks around in awe at the bar. It's like,
Keep your head low.
Oz pulls
Second.
up the hood.
Second one today.
So, Gus, anyone you're fancying?
Oz going over here to the bar seat.
I just fancy getting away from you. That's it.
Gus, you say such hurtful things, but I know you don't really mean it. Why, I would say I probably know you better than you know yourself.
You don't know me at all.
Oh, Gussie. Gus, I know you. I know everything about you, okay? I can see the parts of you, the little ugly things that you don't even want to look at.
I don't believe you.
Fine, then let's me and you go for a ride, okay? Just the two of us. And I'm going to go ahead and touch a lacquered nail to Gus's forehead, and I'm going to cast Mind Lock on you. So, are you going to resist, or are you just going to let me do it?
I'm gonna resist.
Okay.
Wait. Tyson, are you in here by chance?
Yeah, I'm here. Why?
No, I'm in roll 20.
In roll 20.
Oh no, I'm not in roll 20. Let me get on there.
Oh, you should get in here.
Get your butt in here, Gus.
Come on, Gus.
I found the ultimate.
All right.
Just dads.
LOL. Okay.
All right. You got to make a straight up intelligence roll, and you got to beat a 35.
Jesus Christ.
Goodness, give me a second. Uh, 15 plus 17 is a 32, so that is not. Wait. 15 plus 17 is what?
32.
Yes, I was correct the first time. I did not win.
Okay. All right. So, so you find yourself, like, you feel like you've like just woken up, and you're sitting in the passenger seat in Alistair's limo, and Alistair is just driving. And you guys are driving through this very gray, very bleak landscape. It's just like everything is gray. Like there's kind of like an amount of light coming through, and like when you're looking at the ground, it looks like water almost that you're driving over.
What?
Oh, well, you finally came to. Okay, well, we're inside your mind. Welcome.
But my mind.
Yes, and may I say, dreary choice of landscape.
This isn't my mind. I don't believe you.
Gus, believe me, don't believe me. You're the one who created this world, not me. I just, facilitated it. Anyway.
Am I allowed to disagree with the suggestion, or like I don't understand how that spell works?
You're allowed to disagree with it. Like out of character, what Alistair's saying is kind of bullshit. He definitely has made this.
Well, I figured. I was just wondering if part of the spell was Gus being easily suggested, just a little less suggestible.
Well, it's it can be interpreted that way, but there's no hard rule stating that. Okay. If you want, we could make an intelligence off roll, just your intelligence versus mine.
For now, I don't think so. I just was curious if there's any hard rules I had to play for.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, look, we're finally here. And Alistair, like you see this weeping figure at the end of like our little car ride is just sitting there like crying. You see a group of people around him. Well, out we go. And Alistair's gonna park the car and open up the door and walk over to the figure.
Who is that?
Oh, Gus, you don't recognize him? It's you.
Do
so
I recognize the figure?
Crying little Gus, okay? But like you're pretty young, like under 10. And you can see like a bunch of other 10-year-olds like just basically kicking little you. Oh, Gus. Look at him. Look at that sad, poor, lonely little sap getting kicked around.
Where have you brought me? How did you do this?
I told you, we're inside your mind. What you're seeing right now is a projection of the image of your self-image. And it's not very impressive, is it? See,
what do you want from me?
What do I want? Gus, Gussie. What I want from you is what I've always wanted. I want to free you. And he just kind of like, claps his hands like around your face, like, Gus, this poor, wretched little creature in front of you, see, this isn't the real you. This is the you that you think you are. But if you really, really dig down deeper, I think you'll find that we both know this is just your mask. And Alistair's gonna reach down and pull little Gus's head up, and you can see the face is covered by this masquerade face in like a frown. You also notice like there are now like these chains attached to little Gus that are just like extending out into the gray. See, this is the piece of you that you show everybody, that you tell yourself that you are, because the real Gus, the Gus that I know and believe in, the Gus that I really just want to see so bad, terrifies the shit out of you.
Prove to me that this is really me. Prove to me that we are really in my mind.
Gus, I can't prove that to you. You're just going to have to trust me.
Gus looks around a little bit. You're not really sure if he's taken in the message, but he goes silent, just staring at the crying image.
What? Like, I understand. I get it, okay? You feel like you've got this horrible, terrible monster inside of you. And it scares you. The idea of letting him out. And like as he's like talking about this, you can see some of the light comes down and the chains that are attached to little Gus, they lead this hulking, ferocious looking demon. And like those chains around the demon, they to but Gus, what if you were to just out? After all, who's the real monster here? The demon behind you, or all of those people around you, kicking you, hitting you, and telling you how very worthless you are? Because Gus, until you actually let the monster out, this is all you're ever going to be.
I want to go home. I don't want to be here any longer.
Gus, no, not yet. And Alistair is just going to go ahead and shove you. Look, I want to see the real you, the real Gus. So until I actually see him, until you actually come out of that annoying little shell of yours, I'm going to push you. He shoves you again. I'm going to kick you. He kicks you in the shin. I'm going to hurt you. And like this little tendril of darkness comes out and just stabs you. I'm going to do whatever I need to do in order to pull out the real you, because until you stop pushing back, and he's going to shove you really hard, make you fall to the ground, I'm just going to keep on tormenting you over and over and over. what are you going to do about it? You're going to keep your mask on. And he traces a finger along your face, and you can feel the mask is on you now.
Like, okay.
So, like the masquerade mask, you're wearing it now.
You're lying. This is an illusion. You're lying to me.
Oh, Gus. I would never lie to you. In fact, I'm probably the only person who can really understand you. One demon to another. You see, you try so very hard to be something that you're not. But Gus, the fact is, you're a monster. These people around you are never going to see you as a human being because, well, the hard truth is you're not one. You're something far better. They don't need to be accepted by this riffraff. These scoundrels around you, they're food, okay? The only people who are ever going to accept you are other monsters. And oh, Gus, we're waiting for you with open arms. Gus, I'm here for you. And I would never betray you. No matter how ugly or despicable you think you are, know that I will always be here for you.
Gus kind of stares at you a little bit, and he just stares silently. Take me away from this place.
Still not working, I see. It's okay, Gus. I'll never give up on you. And you wake up back in the bar. Now, who do you want to eat?
Gus actually is silent and does not stare or does not talk to you. He's just silent.
Fine, I'll choose someone, I guess. I guess Alistair will just look around, try and find some edgy person in the corner.
There really isn't in
Not.
this bar.
It might take him a little bit to actually find some viable. So meanwhile, at the bar.
Oh.
I'll be honest, I didn't think that was going to work. I didn't think any of that was going to work, honestly, up pretty much right after we left the city, but
Well,
we're here in the land.
here we are.
Just feels super strange, personally.
Why is that?
It's a long story, actually. A fairly long story.
I love stories, you know?
I mean, I'm not sure if you'd prefer this story. It's not exactly a happy tale. Never is.
You think Master Zero would tell me fairy tales?
I mean, maybe not, but it's... I don't know, it's not something that really should burden a child. Believe it or not, you are still a child.
It will take a little while for me to grow all the way. But, hey, that's just part of it.
Yeah, it's not like there's some machine we can plop you into and make you a full-grown man.
That'd be silly.
I know, right? Who the hell would keep such a machine like that? Doesn't seem, sensible.
And the bartender will kind of make her way over. Yeah, can I get you anything to? Is that a kid?
He's
Again,
45.
again.
Yeah,
Oz will just look dejectedly to the side.
yeah, sure he is. And you see her just. She has this. It's basically just a Game Boy in her hands that she sets on the bar and slides over to him. Yeah, keep yourself busy. Anything you other two want?
Oz looks at the game.
Yes, you mind if I get a glass of wine, please?
Oh, yeah. Any preferences?
Red wine, personally.
Red wine, and for you?
What is your cheapest drink and the largest amount?
I got you.
Good job.
Oz will pick up the Game Boy. Is there what's in the small little handheld?
It's one of the fuck it. It's gonna be one of the original Kirby's.
Huh.
It seems very odd given all the other high tech stuff. It's almost obnoxiously old.
Yeah. Must like the classics.
Eh. What can I say about it? I don't even know that's a classic.
Is it one of those like Pretendo all-in-one 80,000 games? Most of them are just different Mario hacks.
Oh no, it looks like a legitimate one.
Hmm.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that actually, really, that thing's older than me even, which that's funny.
Yeah, probably. It's like good half decade, probably.
Half a decade. Oh my, I might have overestimated that.
And she will slide over a glass of wine, and then it's basically a fishbowl over to Lassiter.
Ah, yes.
It's a fishbowl that radiates just disgust.
Ah,
Thank you very much, my dear.
thanks.
Oz will boot up the game. Why not? Begin playing.
Yeah, as at this point, Lily is just very quietly sipping her wine and seeming a bit lost in her own thoughts as Oz is distracted with the game.
Right, you two need anything else? Come on up. I'll get you. And she just kind of walks over and goes back to well, since she doesn't have the game anymore, she just takes out her phone.
Look how it looks like Lassiter's actually sitting on the bar.
I was like in this square earlier. So I was like, holy shit, I'm on the bar, not at
That's
the
a bit
bar.
aggressive.
It's like I haven't consumed enough to be on the bar yet.
And Alistair,
Yes.
whenever you see, whenever Gus breaks out of the mind lock, Peanut just kind of like, still in like the form of the miner, just pats the table, goes, and signs me next.
Have to give them the Dark Order Inception to Peanut.
Okay, Alistair kind of just rolls his eyes, smirks, and he's gonna touch a claw to Peanut's forehead, and he's just gonna put her in an illusion where, like, there are people just sprouting out of the ground like dandelions, so that she can just flick her tongue around and just eat everybody. No,
reminds her
actually,
back at home.
even better. He puts her in an illusion where she's like King Kong and jumping from building to building and eating people.
Aw.
Just like at home.
Just like, well, whenever she would leave home.
That one
Meowing.
town near the volleyball explosion.
Mhm.
Lassiter's just taking this fishbowl of cheap bathtub liquor to the head. He is loving it.
Take it easy
So
there, Lassiter. You'll end up wearing that thing on your head, and I don't think we really want that.
eventually, Oz will just kind of not be playing the game, just staring at it blankly. He seems to be thinking about something as well.
He kind of quietly glances over his noses. Something wrong, Oz?
No, just thinking.
About what?
I'm just worried about Joe.
She just kind of tilts her head curiously. Joe?
She was taken by the Hot Bloods.
What?
That's the main reason why I'm here. I'm here to find her.
She was taken by the Hot Bloods.
Mm-hmm.
Is she another one of Zero's children?
Mm-hmm. Oz just kicks his feet and puts the Game Boy back on the counter. And just is this like a swivel stool, basically?
Yeah.
Oz just swivels so he's facing Lily. Mm-hmm. She was always a bit more powerful than I was.
It sounds like you two might have been close.
We knew each other since we were very little.
Well then. That's...
We used to play all kinds of games.
I can only imagine.
Though, I do know she's safe.
And you prefer to be safe and happy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good at least.
Something tells me, even if she was kidnapped, he puts in air quotes. I doubt she would really care and would probably go along for the ride. Probably be far happier out there than being cooped up.
Fair. Sometimes life in certain conditions can grow boring. As
And
her gaze just kind of shifts to the rose.
She hates boring. That's for sure.
Well, my mom's like that.
Really?
Yeah, she hates being bored. It literally makes her do insanely dangerous things.
Like what?
One time she got bored mid-cooking, so she just set the stove on fire. Then there's another time she got bored during the TA meeting, so we jumped out of a window and never went back to school.
Well then.
Fun times.
So your mom's a gesture like Joe?
Oh yeah. At least that's how I remember it. She might have just been weird.
Oz is sweating just a little bit.
That honestly explains so much of what's wrong with you, Lassiter. So much.
Oz is just sweating.
I'm gonna say this is a dangerous prospect, but Lassiter, there's a slot machine open in the corner.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And there he goes.
I'm assuming it's this?
Up here.
Oh, further over.
Yep.
Is there any possibility that Alistair could have been listening to the conversation between Lily and Oz?
You're only like 15 feet away, so...
I'm not exactly trying to whisper it.
Yeah, I mean, you get bits and pieces. Definitely not the full context, but you get the gist.
Okay. Alistair just kind of gives like this just ever so slight tightening of the eyes, but he's still got like his kind of nonchalant half smile on as he's listening to Lily and Oz talk.
Why do I have a feeling I'm about to be smited? For some reason.
I suppose if she is happier with them, there's not much that can be done about it, but I do understand that Alistair isn't exactly happy with them.
I know. And that's not going to stop me from fighting them. It's not going to stop me from fighting Joe. Oz goes a bit melancholy. Just kind of...
I suppose we all have our reasons to pick our own sides for this battle.
I just want the best for her. She's my best friend. If that's the way she goes, then that's where she goes. Oz just looks really sad.
Well, for some people, their fate is destined. Others forge other paths. And Joe's one of those lucky few that actually managed to forge her own path.
Forge?
Oh.
You mean...
Basically, the way I'm saying it is that technically her life was chosen for her the moment that Zero took her in, but she decided to strike out on her own and try to make her own life. And in a sense, it worked.
Oz is quiet.
She's out there. She's out there doing what she wants, happy with people that actually care about her.
Oz, Lily can see the gears working on Oz's head. They're slowly cranking, but you know, they're working.
It's just, I'm not sure what kind of a parent Zero was, but having company around you that actually cares and loves you is
rare.
Yeah, and it's better than nothing, but
Zero wanted us for soldiers. Technically, I have a different name. I just go by Oz. From one of the rare storybooks we would find about heroes. Something about a yellow brick road.
Oh, well then. I think I'm familiar with that tale, but what was your original name then?
My name Zero gave me is R. Ethos.
R. Ethos. That's a bit odd, but I personally think I prefer Oz. She kind of smiles and just ruffles Oz's hair a little bit before she takes a sip of her wine.
Oz beams a bit before looking at the game, and looks over the bar lady, kind of waves her over.
Yeah.
Here you go. Can I have some water?
Just water, right?
Boy. Yeah, just water.
All right. And she'll take out a glass from underneath the bar. It's pretty quick before there's a nice glass of water there and that wine is refilled.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I suppose in some cases, especially for most of this group, we're just trying to follow the path that fate gave us, but there are other ways, there are other means. It's just, it's either some of us don't want to pursue that way to forge a new path, or it's just not an option.
Forge a new path. Alistair's gonna come crashing into this conversation like, well, why? What? Like, we can forge a new path anytime we want. You see, we can do anything we want to. And you know what the best thing is? Is that we all get along so famously. We're like a family. We're like the Coldblood.
Lily just kind of very slowly glances over at Alistair. Coldbloods.
Yes. See, Ozzy, Joe might have her family, but you've got yours. We're always gonna stick up for you, kiddo.
Can Oz see your tightened fist at all?
Huh?
Do you still are you in a far more relaxed stance, or are you still in a little bit of a tenseness at all? Can I see if I see that at all?
I'd be willing to do an intelligence off to figure that out.
Sure, let's do that.
As I say, I might as well do the same for Lily since she is looking directly at you.
Jesus Christ, I'm not beating that.
Yeah, I got as good a roll as I can get without.
Nope.
Alistair seems completely and totally relaxed.
And I appreciate that.
Don't worry. It'll all work out, little buddy. But, you know, we do still have a job to do.
So once we get done resting up and actually have an idea of where we're heading at this point, then we can forward.
Right. Ozzy, so what's the plan? What's the next step? I mean, obviously, like, you're the one who suggested we should come here, right?
Yes.
So,
well, I have a good idea of what we should be going through here anyway. First off, that Pope, we should probably deal with him or talk to him a little bit about his borders. After that, we should make our way to their friend and make sure he's properly edged up.
Right.
Oz, let me ask you, this is important. When we meet up with the Hot Bloods, when you meet up with your little girly friend, what will you do?
Fight. I don't have a choice.
You know, I'm rather upset with these Hot Bloods. They did kill my best friend, after all. And I plan on killing them. All of them, except maybe, perhaps, for Joe. I could be persuaded to let her live. But you wouldn't have a problem with me, you know, axing the rest of them.
Oz just stares gravely at his feet.
I didn't think so. You're the best leader ever. Oh, little commander. He kind of gives you like this brief little hug and walks off.
Oz is shaking a bit. The gears are turning. The moral dilemma is eating away at him as he just processes this.
Lily kind of notices this, and she would probably lean back a bit as if she's trying to get a breath of air. But really, what she's doing is she's leaning out of line of sight of Oz, and she is just glaring at Alistair. Like, he probably wouldn't see it, but he'd feel it.
Alistair just glances back at you. You just see like one eye glances back at you, and he just smirks and keeps walking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oz whispers just as quietly as he can. I'll fight. I'll win. He growls.
Until that point comes, Oz, we have bigger things to take care of.
Yeah. We have to figure out where the Pope is. We do need to talk with him.
Well, I'd assume that he's up in Vast City. First place out, look. Of course, then again, we probably could ask in the giant chapel.
It wouldn't hurt. We should try our best to be. We should definitely try to do this at least with persuasion first. We don't want to burn everything to the ground, because what's there left to rule after you burn and destroy everything?
Right, and, well, she's going to glance back at Alistair and make sure he actually is taking a seat before she kind of leans in. She's like, and as far as what Alistair says goes, in conjunction with what I said earlier, it's sometimes fate can't be defied, but other times it just takes a single choice in order to tear that path. Just keep that in mind for when this eventual clash does happen again.
Oz will just will nod a bit solemnly and just stare blankly and just adjust his hood a bit more.
And considering the time, it might be about time for us to start wrapping it up.
Yeah, sure. I honestly thought there was going to be a combat encounter this session, but we're good.
I'm good.
I got no idea how long the combat's going to be, Evan, but knowing you, it's going to take a while.
That's fair.
So I say if there
harrowing.
Yeah, so I'd say we save the combat until next session, because I assume once we finish here, we basically get everybody fed, get everybody energized up, and by that point we can head towards the chapel and start figuring things out.
Yep.
So if there is combat, it's not going to take up too much time, and we're not going to be up till like 1 or 2 in the morning trying to finish this fight.
But that's the best.
I wouldn't be up until 1 or 2 in the morning either way.
Aren't you lucky?
Cody and I are on Arizona time, so it's only 8:30.
Yeah, we're still going strong. But I think this is a good spot to leave it. I think we had a good roleplay session for today.
Yep.
Yep. And with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for the Coldbloods. We hopefully will be seeing you all next week for Operation Hot Blood as we continue onwards towards the castle of Super Base. I believe
we've got a detour first, but that is the ultimate goal.
Yep, we got to do the Mad Max fight.
Oh yeah, there was that. The land pirates, right?
Gotta feed him with the walking spider mech.
Not walking, rolling. It's rolling. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you then. Until then, live on, play strong, and roll out. See you next time.